Hey, good morning everybody. John Bergsman here with Captain Tony D from Up North Smallmouth Charters here in Traverse City. We're here today to show you East Traverse Bay. We're a day before the 4th of July. We got Captain Tony fishes here from the start of the season until it's so cold you don't even want to be in the boat. You see the fish we catch today, you're going to want to book with this guy. Stay tuned. I'll get the net, Tone. It didn't take long.
Alrighty. Here, sweetie, which way are you going to go here?
Beautiful.
Not a giant, but a solid fish here.
Beautiful.
Come back your direction there, John. Oh. All right,
Tony,
one done.
Let me be the first one. Welcome us to Traverse City, Tone.
Welcome to beautiful, diverse, clear water, Traverse City, Michigan. This took all of about 2 casts. We just got out here, not a giant by any means, but a good healthy solid fish, eating high protein gobies, kind of thick. You don't see any thin ones out here. And fishing opportunities are unbelievable up here. Have a good day, friend. Yep.
Fish? Good.
Yep.
Oh, another nice one. Good job, Tone.
How you doing, sweetie? Thank you, John.
Thank you. Beautiful. The old drop shot is kicking me so far.
Just a little more efficient.
Explain that, Tone. Now I got a tube. That's another beautiful small starter fish. Explain that. Show us what you got there. It looks like, well, it looked like you had a yellow dream shot on there.
Yeah,
correct?
I did, and that's primarily, well, one reason I think that the bright colors.
Yeah, they see it better.
Yeah, well, we see it better, more importantly than anything, is we see it. We know exactly where we are if we're in the hot zone or whatever.
Exactly.
But I think sometimes those bright colors, like pink, chartreuse, I don't know if they infuriate the fish a little bit, but it tends to get a little bit of a rise out of them, I guess, for some reason.
Exactly. And with that drop shot weight, you're able to work it a little bit quicker.
Yes.
If you're just search fishing.
Right, and the efficiency of this is, I'm fishing with 10-pound Berkley Series 8 crystal, and it's 4-pound diameter, and I'm fishing with 6-pound fluorocarbon from Berkley, and it slices the water column real quick.
Right.
Now, where you might have a little bit of issue with the tube, you got a little bit of spiraling going on.
Yep.
But with this setup, it's fairly accurate. Wherever I put it, it's going to drop for the most part.
Right there.
Right there, yep. As long as you feed it a little bit of line.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. He ticked me the first time and I just jiggled it. Whoa! That's cool. Was that my drop shot rig?
Good fish.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, Tony.
Nice. I just get in the habit of grabbing these, sorry.
Yeah, go right ahead and show it off.
Well, here, no, I hand it to you. I got a habit of handing them off, too. They're hard to break.
Awesome. Well, KVD Dream Shot in chartreuse. Let me show you those colors right up close. Beautiful. Boy, he ticked it just like a perch almost when I got close to his bed. We're fishing deep beds right now, but we're gonna let these fish go. This is post-spawn fish, so we're almost to 4th of July. We'll show you this clean Traverse City region water. Off he goes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a nice fish. Look at that fish.
Oh, that's a pretty one right
Oh
there.
yeah.
I'm gonna stay out of that motor this side.
He's a nice one, Tone.
Look at the color of that fish.
Yeah. Oh, this is a heavy fish.
That's what we're
Tony.
looking for.
Show that one off.
Hello, buddy. Let me get you unhooked there.
Oh,
That's a nice little roamer. No hook marks in them. This is what you can get just kind of blind casting out here this time of year too. These post-spawn females, post-spawn males will kind of hang in these same areas before they move deep, other than the few that stay shallow, the permanent shallow residents. But yeah, that's a good healthy one right there. All right, there you go, sweetie. Have a great, great day.
beautiful.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Angler Quest, built with purpose. Traxstech, the ultimate fishing system. Strike King, tie one on. Garmin.
Another one is blind casting.
Oh, this is another good one. That's crazy. Look at that beautiful fish.
There, buddy. There you go.
Tony, will I cough? Show that fish and talk about that dream shot concept. What are we doing here exactly? This is my first time ever fishing a drop shot, so.
Well, like I said, primarily we're just getting something we can see, even though that wasn't the case in this particular incident, if you want to call it an incident.
Exactly.
But
I'll
yeah,
hook it on.
it's just an efficient way to cover these beds. And again, what they're doing right now, they're guarding. They don't want that in there. They don't want an emerald shiner in there. They don't want a goby in there. They don't want a rock bass in there. They're getting it out of there. That's why they're eating. They're doing their job protecting these eggs that have been dropped a while ago. So the most important thing is what we're doing right now, getting them back pretty quick.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Tone.
You betcha.
Oh my. This is a nice fish.
Good deal. Come here, buddy.
Yeah, the dream shot strikes again. You said it. Let's do a search cast, Tony says. I chucked that sucker as far as I could.
Seems to be working on a regular basis
Yeah,
today.
show that off, Tone.
Another GT smallmouth.
That's right. And for your
Yep.
customers, they don't really, like me, I've never fished a a drop shot in my life. You don't have to be overly skilled. An hour of instruction. And
Exactly,
talking.
yeah. I'll walk everybody through it. I'll even do an example of what it looks like on the boat. I'll throw the weight on the deck, and if I want them to keep it in one little zone and just shake it in place, I'll show them how I can keep it in place without moving it, just shaking the bait,
Sure.
but not the weight. So, yep, another sweet one. That on the drop?
Yep. The initial throw. I said I saw his tail.
Oh, I didn't hear you say there was a fish up there.
Oh yeah, I said there he is.
I thought you were just casting.
I'll tell you what I love about this Polar Kraft front end right here. Look at this. I'm standing here on the bow. Most of them have this little cutoff thing, Tony, and
Yeah,
you said when you got in the boat. What'd you say?
There's my perch.
Exactly. If you look, Tony and I were literally both standing on either side of the Garmin, our forced trolling motor, and this new Polar Kraft has got a huge deck area on the nose itself. Enough where that extra 1 foot, Tony, can be the difference,
No,
can
absolutely. All right.
Awesome,
beautiful.
awesome, awesome. And that 1 foot,
fine.
Tone, can be the difference between
absolutely.
seeing and not seeing.
Absolutely.
And so This is one of the things, one of the features right here I love about the Kodiak 20 is this massive bow platform that's up above the bow itself, because it gives me a chance to catch fish as fast as Tony, which never happens. Yeah. Beautiful. Show that one off. Persistence of the tube. Good job, Tone.
All right, another solid one there.
Beautiful. Yeah. There you go.
That's a pretty
stout fish. It's a pretty stout fish, Tone.
Oh, pretty. Look at the color of that fish.
I know. Oh, yeah, Tony.
Nice.
There. Wow. I tell you what, Traverse City has got to be one of the premier smallie destinations in the country.
Oh, absolutely. Look at the color of this one.
I know.
Oops.
Did you need a
Just get
pliers?
the hook out of his mouth here. Got him right in the bone there.
Yeah, you need a pliers?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's not hooked deep, he's just hooked in that solid part.
Yep. The bait's still in his mouth.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Kraft, the toughest built aluminum boats, bar none. Dreamweaver, home of the revolutionary Spin Doctor. Lose, feel the difference. WavePro, best ride on the water.
And this right here is why you come and book with up north smallmouth charters, because you get beautiful days, beautiful scenery, and Tony knows where the fish are.
No guarantee on the beautiful days, but we do our best.
Traverse usually has some pretty good, consistent
we have
weather.
good weather. I try to be humorous sometimes, and I probably shouldn't be. Thanks for playing. Look at the beautiful colors on that fish.
Oh yeah, that fish was really well colored.
Yes, boy, you're a sweetheart. Have a great life. Get big.
Get big and come back and visit the boat later, eh? So we're here on East Grand Traverse Bay, and today up here in Traverse City, it was two very simple presentations that we used. In the first one, of course, I've got a custom speed stick that I use. My walleye special is what I use to drop shot with. I'm very comfortable with the length of it. And today, a very simple, a #1 Gamakatsu hook, tied direct in line with no swivels on top or bottom, right down to a tungsten weight, a Strike King 3/8 tungsten weight, and then a chartreuse dream shot. That was our primary weapon today. Now, when we got to some beds where the fish were extremely tough to catch, then I went to nothing but a simple tube, a coffee tube. Now this is a goby, it's a green pumpkin with gold fleck. It kind of imitates a goby, and what I think makes this so effective when you get finicky fish that really are tough to catch is that when you lay this directly in their bed or around the edge of their bed, even though we're post-spawn, they're still in that protective mood, and they're gonna come over and just inhale this and swim it off to spit it back out. They're not coming to eat this thing, they're just basically coming to move it. And it's almost impossible to ignore because it laying on the bottom looks just like a small goby. So those two presentations caught all of our fish today. Now, I paired this one with just a simple 7-foot mock crush rod and reel combo. This is not an expensive combo, but to be honest, guys, I use this thing day in and day out, and it does a great job. Braid line, I've got just 14-pound braided line. I've got an 8-pound, 10-foot, 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. That really helps in this super clean water up on Grand Traverse Bay. Oh, that's a nice one. You lost your dream shot again.
The key to that drop shot is it's more efficient It's not like a tube where it's going to spiral. If you can get it right to where you want it to go, you can dictate the distance between the actual weight and the hook itself. A lot of times you want to be right in their face. If that doesn't work, you want to be up above them a little bit. Sometimes that drives them nuts. And just regular fishing, besides actual sight fishing, I vary my distance considerably. I might go like a 2-foot leader. I might go down to 6 inches, or even something on the bottom, shaking it right in their face on the bottom. So you just got to experiment, think outside the box a little bit with these drop shots. It's not just a hook and a weight.
I'll tell you, one of the tips I would say is that I'd never fished drop shots in my life, but I know Tony is an extremely accomplished drop shot fisherman. So the first thing I did as a past tournament fisherman is the first 10 casts I watched him throw his drop shot, I didn't even fish. All I did was kind of pretend I was fishing and watched his cadence and watched what he did and watched how far he brought that before he just burned it the rest of the way in and made another cast. And it seems like most of the fish we're catching today are biting on that initial fall contact with the bottom and that first 5 or 10 seconds of twitching it forward. After that, it seems like it's a wasted cast, and I learned that real quick by watching Tony.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle Products, Flo-Fast, world's leading portable fluid transfer system, Drotto, catch and release boat system.
Hey guys, John Bergsman here from Fisherman's Digest. Just a quick little hit about WavePro. You know, the thing I wanted to point out and show you here is that I got all 4 seats in the cockpit with WavePro seat bases. You know, with other seat bases, other competitors, the big boxy springs, you could never do this. It would take up way too much of your floor space, and you would lose the ability to move these seats around. I pop this out and take it and put it up in the bow for the guy watching the boards. I pop this one out and just lay it up there in the corner of my boat so that I can open my back end up when I'm out walleye or salmon trolling. The WavePro seat bait not only protects my back, but it's also got such a small compact footprint that it makes it much more usable in a real fishing circumstance. WavePro seat bases functionality and footprint makes them the best choice for your boat. You know, one of the most amazing areas of the state of Michigan is up in the northwest corner that everybody refers to as that greater Traverse City fishing area. And you know, I've been fishing this area since I was able to drive and pull a boat anywhere. This definitely is one of the premier fishing areas in the state of Michigan. And it's no wonder. You saw on today's show, this fishery is awesome. But let's talk just a little bit about how it progresses. Once you get through May and you're talking about June, nothing changes other than the fact that fishing actually starts expanding because you add in that jigging for lake trout. Now, in past years, we filmed a show and you saw John Jansen and I have an awesome day on the water jigging up lake trout. And these are tasty and they're awesome to fight. And the cool thing about jigging lake trout here on Traverse Bay is that those fish are caught and are able to be released because you fight them and bring them up slow and they're not trolled in at 3 miles an hour behind a boat from 200 feet down. You're able to really take care of those fish, snap a quick picture, and then go ahead and release that fish. Some other opportunities in the bays is year-round smallmouth fishing. You know, there's guides, you know, Tony DiFilippo and Chris Knopfsinger, who spend their life on these bodies of water, you know, taking people out and enjoying the awesome smallmouth bass fishing that starts at the minute it's open and goes all the way until it's so cold that you can't stand yourself. The smallmouth bass fishery in the Grand Traverse region is second to none in the state of Michigan. But you know, we've seen other fun fishing too. You know, Captain Dave Rommel took us out for an awesome fall perch fishing excursion with John Jansen and his daughters, and that was equally fun. That's the whole point of the Traverse City region. It's not really any one thing. It's a combination of all of the things put together that make this truly a sportsman's paradise and a fishing destination. That's a very nice fish. Good job. Strike King Dream Shot, patience, 18 feet of water, little Panoptix live scope, and a lot of fun.
Head back in the water there. Nice.
I'll let you down, Tony. We gotta talk a little on this one. This is a healthy, healthy fish. What I really want to do is cast because there's 2 more spots up there.
We're gonna keep it short, folks. John's ready to hitch. Get his bait back in the water.
That's awesome.
Nice fish, good, healthy fish. No holes in his mouth. Nice fish. They're healthy, they're eating gobies, high protein food. That's why they get so big now. They're not supposed to be here, these gobies, but they are high protein, so thank you.
Hey, thanks for joining us here in gorgeous Traverse City, Michigan. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. Thanks to Captain Tony, his wife, and his family for lending them to us like they always do. Hey, if you get a chance to head on up to the Traverse City region, this is one of the most beautiful spots anywhere in the state of Michigan. They've got tons of awesome fishing seasonally for many, many different species. We'll see you again on Fisherman's Digest.
Closed captioning is brought to you by WavePro. Best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.